So, how much money should you spend preparing your house for sale? The top 5 places to invest in your house to get the most money out of your sale. And as an added bonus, at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about the 2 largest money grubbers that I recommend not doing when preparing for sale. I'm Bryce Spraggins, your listing expert with Momentum Realty in Jacksonville, Florida. So how much money should you spend? You don't want to dump a whole bunch of money into your property, getting ready for sale, and not get that money back. So I've got the 5 best places to invest your money, and it'll give you a ballpark of how much money you should spend prepping your house for sale. Number 1, cleaning. You need to make sure the inside of your house is spotless, decluttered, professional cleaning. So if you don't want to do it yourself, I don't blame you. A lot of my clients don't. We order professional cleaning. They come in usually in my market somewhere between $200 and $500, depending on the size of the house. And they'll come in and do a deep clean. They're going to do your bathrooms. They're going to do inside the refrigerator. They're going to do inside the stove and oven. They're going to clean your baseboards. They're going to clean the blinds, the windows. We want everything sparkling, super clean, like it was just built. They're not going to declutter your house, so that's going to be a little bit of you. That's not spending money, just declutter it. You're going to want to take down all your personal items, your pictures of the family. You're going to want to take down most, if not all, of the religious items. You want to appeal to the most amount of buyers when you're putting your house on the market, and some religious items may offend some of your potential buyers. You disagree with that? I understand it. I'm just giving you the best practical advice for it. So, first place to spend your money, cleaning. Make sure they clean the entire house spick and span. And since we're on the subject of cleaning, pressure washing. From about $200 to $500, you can get your entire house pressure washed. The driveway done, the walkways done. If you have a back porch, patio, have that done. The entire house, the eaves, the siding, super clean inside and out. Just doing those 2 things is going to make your house look so much better in pictures. It's going to be so much easier to market a super clean house. So there's the first two items. Clean the inside of the house, pressure wash the outside of the house. The next place to spend your money is going to be the flooring. If your carpet is old, if it's rattered, if maybe it has pet stains, maybe you had some pets, it's got pet urine in it, it smells, or it's old. Cleaning it most of the time, unless it's a year-old carpet, most of the time cleaning it is not going to do the job. I like to replace the carpet 8 times out of 10. My guy in Jacksonville, Florida, he does it for, you can replace carpet for almost $1 a square foot, just a hair above $1 a square foot. It's not that expensive, and it's really going to give a brand new, it's going to help paint that picture that we need to paint to the buyers to get our best absolute price and offer when people come through. And that's the carpet. There's also the, your kitchen areas, your bathroom areas. If the tile's cracked, 1, 2 cracks, we could probably get away with it. But if it's a common area, I really like to see either some vinyl plank or some nice tile. And those are going to be closer to $4 a square foot installed. So plan and budget for those things. You don't always need them, but I would almost always plan on the carpet, the tile vinyl plank you don't always need, but it's nice to put the money into it if you can. The next thing, believe it or not, is appliances. If you've got really old mismatching appliances, that doesn't paint that picture. I want everything working together just to give me a pop, a picture of the whole thing. And if your appliances, if you got one black one, one white one, one stainless steel one, they're all mismatching, I'm gonna say let's move it all to stainless steel. Surprisingly enough, if you're on the high end, the luxury market, over $1 million, the appliances still matter. They just matter on a different scale. You're gonna want to go with a super high end range. The only brand I can think of off the top of my head is Viking, and they're not even the top of the top, but Viking, something commercial feeling, but really high-end, nice appliances can really set you over the edge for all the competition that you're competing with. In the high-end range. In the low-end range, just all matching, new-looking stainless steel appliances. Not a huge spend, but it really helps paint the entire kitchen and bring it all in together. Last thing to invest in is staging. If it's a vacant house, absolutely get staging. They're going to bring in pictures, they're going to bring in knickknacks, they're going to bring in furniture. They're going to paint the picture of a model home of just a perfect, everybody can see themselves living in it. The best way to use the space, the interior designers, the staging consultants, they're phenomenal at, that's what they do. They're phenomenal at painting the picture that most buyers are going to appeal to, and perception is reality, and that turns into dollars on the back end. So I would not recommend putting your money in staging if you didn't get 2, 3, 4 times back what you're spending on it. Cleaning, your pressure washing, your flooring, your appliances, and your staging. 5 things where to put your money to get the best return on investment out of it. You don't always have to do all 5, but we're looking to paint the best absolute picture. And when you do that, I can usually spend around 2.5% to 3.5% of the list price. So if we've got a $200,000 home, usually I'm going to spend about $5,000 getting that house prepped for sale. And when I do that, I can go from your typical everyday average list price. I can just set it on the top of the market, which is 2 to 3 times what you're going to spend. So you're going to get that money back. If you spent $5,000, I'm expecting you to get $15,000 more than what I could have gotten otherwise. And it's going to move so much quicker because we put the money in to making it a absolutely beautiful, picture perfect, ready to go home. So, as your added bonus, like I said, the 2 most expensive things is your roof and your AC. The roof, 17, 18 years old, it's when I start getting leery. Over 20, I'm telling my clients we probably need to count on having to replace this or negotiate most of it when we get an offer come in. I don't recommend doing it up front. It's not going to stop the offers from coming in if you've done all the other pretty stuff, as long as we're willing to negotiate on paying for a portion or all of the roof. If it's over 20 years old, 17, 18 years old or younger, we can get away with not replacing it all day long. We do all the other things, buyers will buy it up, and we don't have to replace the roof. AC is the other thing. AC, once you start getting above that 8-9 year mark, the inspectors are going to balk at it, and the buyers are going to probably start negotiating around 7-8 years. Under that, 6 and under, you're probably fine. They probably won't bring it up. 7-8 years and older, then we're going to have to expect to do some sort of negotiating with it. Again, as long as everything's working fine. Oh, and back to the roof. As long as the roof doesn't have a leak, and those are the ages that I was going off of. But with the AC, you know, as long as everything's working fine, it's had routine maintenance, probably don't have to replace it or have that conversation until it gets above about 8 years of age. So I always recommend not replacing the AC up front. If it comes to it, we can negotiate on the back end, and you can always throw in or offer a home warranty if they say something about it instead of replacing it. Say, you know, instead of replacing that AC, we'll give you a home warranty for $500 so that it's covered. If you're that concerned about it, it's about making the deal at that point. So the AC and roof, two biggest things I usually recommend not doing up front, as long as they don't have huge holes in them and the AC is still functioning properly. So that is where to spend your money. Recap: 2.5 to 3.5% of the list price is the max you should spend getting your property ready for sale. And those 5 areas: cleaning, pressure washing, flooring, appliances, and staging. That's where to put them if need be.